Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're doing good. So this is going to be like our first official video on this channel and I'm so excited. Like I told you guys earlier, it's going to be videos that are just spur of the moment, things that I just want to say but I can't just pop and say on the other channel. So today I posted on Twitter and I said, what is that one thing that has just kept you saying? What was the thing I said? So let me read it. I said, if you're not following me on Twitter, please follow me on Twitter. What is one thing you've learned in life that has made things easier for you? That was what I tweeted, and the responses have been a lot. So many responses. And I wanted to share with you guys 5 things that have just made me who I am, things that I always have at the back of my mind, things that make life easy for me, kind of like my, would I say my value system, my belief system. So that's what I want to share with you guys today. If you're interested, keep watching. The number one thing for me is being intentional with your life. If you've been following me for a long time, you will know that SISIYEMMIE always talks about being intentional, and I believe in it so much. Being intentional for me just means having a strategy for your life, having a plan, not just a plan, have a strategy and figure out how to do it and make sure whatever you are doing is in line with where you want to go. I've always believed somehow when I was younger that you can define the kind of life you want. It's just when I was younger, I didn't really see a lot of women or people living the kind of life that they want. And I just felt like for women, it seemed like life just happened to you. Let's say you were studying for your master's, the next thing you get married, you get pregnant. Before you see baby 1, baby 2, the job you wanted to get, you don't get a job again. Like your life just goes in different directions and things just happen to you, and all the goals, let's say all your dreams, ambitions that you have, none of them come to fruition because life has happened to you and it looks like there's no strategy, you're just going with the flow basically. And that was what I observed when I was very young, and I told myself, Yemmie, I want to live a strategic life. I want to define the kind of life I want. I want this particular kind of school for my kids. I never see boyfriend that time, I never married, none of this tiara and tito things, but I was like, this is the kind of house I want to live in. This is the kind of job I would like to do. So I strategized on so many things, and I just want to say at the end of the day, it's not by will, it is by the grace of God, because even though I strategized, it's not everything that I strategized about that came to fruition. Some even better than I planned, and it is all by the grace of God. But the point or the lesson in this is that you should be strategic. You should always have a plan for what you want to do. Don't live your life for someone else. Don't put your life in the hand of somebody else. Don't say it's because this is where this one is going, that's where you're going. You have to have a plan for yourself, okay? If you notice, women carry a lot of burden. When, let's say, you have sex, who gets pregnant? The woman. If anything is happening, it is the woman. You always have a lot of responsibility. So you should be strategic even to the number of children that you want to have. Don't allow pregnancy happen to you. Hey, Yemmie, let me cover myself with the blood of Jesus right now. As I'm saying this thing, don't allow pregnancy happen to you. Be strategic about how many kids you want to have, the kind of future you want for your kids, the kind of lifestyle you want for your family, for yourself, the kind of career you even want for yourself, if that's what you want. If you want to be maybe a stay-at-home wife, work from home, mom, it's possible. Just make sure that you are living the life that you want and you enjoy. Another thing that has helped me is understanding times and seasons and just phases. Also, talking about being a woman, I feel like we have seasons and we have phases. When you're pregnant, see, there's not a lot you can do. There's some people that have so much strength, they can carry trailer they can push truck, they can do a lot when they're pregnant. I've had 2 pregnancies and I've realized I'm not one of those people. I am very tired and very lazy when I'm pregnant. So in those moments, I tell myself, see, this is not the time to be jumping up and down. This is the time to, take it easy and strategize for post-pregnancy. So I always know that life is in phases and stages, and if I'm in one stage of life, I understand what stage of life I'm in and what I need to do at that stage of life so that I'm sane till I get to the other phase. So there are some things you can do, some kind of careers you can have, maybe because you have young children, and that's just the phase of life you are in. Once those children grow up, I'm sure there will be other things you can explore with your life, with your career. So as women, it's just important to know what stage of life you're in. Oh, you're a spinster. These are the things you can do now. Not when you now get married, jumping up and down when you're pregnant or when you're supposed to build your family, if that was the plan. Do you get? So just realize that there are different stages and phases. Another thing I've learned is nothing takes the place of hard work. Whew. I remember before I became self-employed, and I would read books and a lot of things, people are like, oh, the best kind of career is the one you do for yourself. You can control your time. You can do anything you like. Nah lie. When you work for yourself, they sleep. That's what's happening. Sleep no go dey your eye. You go work all night, you go work all day. When you're working in a company, it will look like, oh, you're working for a boss, they're slaving me, blah, blah, blah. But when you're working for yourself, you don't go see it like that because money got to enter the account. If you no work, you no go what? You no go shop. So I've understood that hard work in life is very important. Smart work is also very important, but nothing takes the place of hard work. In anything, you're just going to work hard. On your children, on your marriage, on anything, you're going to work hard. Another thing that's helped me is dropping entitlements. I've worked on this so much, like I don't feel entitled to anything. If somebody helps me, I am so, so grateful. I don't feel entitled to help. And that's because growing up as a firstborn, I just saw that I was the one that had to do a lot of things for the first time. So sometimes I'll be like, I wish I had an elder brother or an elder sister and I can just follow in their footsteps and they should make this decision on behalf of all of us. Nah lie. I didn't have any like that, and I had to be the person that would put templates for everyone. I realized early that no matter what I'm doing, nobody is coming to rescue me. Nobody is coming to save me. I have to put in whatever I have to put in for myself in my life. I dropped all the entitlement. And when you have entitlement, you see life from another perspective. When you are not entitled, you will go for your goals, knowing that nobody owes you anything, but you are grateful when you get help. My 5th and final point is going alone. If you guys have noticed, I'm someone that does not have a lot of friends, and from my experience, I just don't move in packs. I don't move in groups, because when there's a pack, there's a leader, and then there are followers, and then there are people that are expected to always follow what the leader says. And I found that early, I'm not one of those cooperative people. Like, my group can be going in this direction, I still carry head and face in that direction, and that does not work well when you're in a group, does it? No. So I studied myself and I said, see, do you like group things? You don't like group things. So go alone. So I try to go alone in a lot of things. And that has helped me even in my career, because if I was a group person, go hard to do YouTube. Let me tell you, people that do YouTube, I noticed that a lot of them are just very individualistic people, okay? Just charting their own path. So I realized early in my life that I'm not good with cliques. Like I said, cliques, they have groups, and in a group there is a leader, and when there is a leader there are followers, and in a group they expect loyalty, people making decisions together. Once you grow up, you realize you cannot be doing group things. Well, for me, that was what I discovered. I cannot be making group decisions that will favor everybody. I always make decisions that favor me. Nobody's voice is louder than mine when it comes to my life, and I really don't like people to have a lot of influence on what I'm about to do, because sometimes you can have so many voices and then you get confused on where you're going. That doesn't mean I don't take advice. It just means I don't let people really just influence me and make me do things that I'm not supposed to do. So this helps me limit drama, and I'm just happy that that's who I am. It has helped me so far in my life, and well, on some days I appreciate it. On some other days, I'm like, I wish I had like group friendships. You know, when you see people, women traveling together, I wish I had group friendships where we can travel together, where we can do so many things together, and we have history, shared history. But that has not been my luck. So I learned to go what? I learned to go alone. So that's my fifth thing that I've learned about myself that's just helped me in life, and just values that I hold dear to myself. One final thing, there's nothing in this life that God cannot do when you have a positive mindset and you have a mind that is open to receiving. I've experienced a lot of amazing miracles from God in my life, and I just don't know why. So I just want to tell you guys that another thing, God is real and God can make anything happen. Not saying where is God not fit do, there is just absolutely nothing. I was just checking the responses of people on Twitter, and there are so many amazing comments. If you're not following me on Twitter, go and follow me so that you can read what people are saying, because you can just see some of these things are like little nuggets, but they will help you in life if you apply it for your life. So these are the things that help me. I would like to know what things, even if it's just one thing you hold dear to your heart, that these are your standards, these are your values. I would like to know in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.